Jake,
Hey,
Hey, hey,
what's good?
is that Jake
Hello.
and Mech on the podcast? The Pedal to the Middle podcast.
it's a two broskies that lived it out through middle school and high school and just stupid shit. Jake, you remember that one time, I think it was the ninth grade year, I jock kicked the door saying, "Go stop."
I do. I do remember.
I kind of want to hear about this now a little bit.
What?
Oh, Jake knew I
Good, like,
fucking
explain
hated
it.
school, but Jake knew I freaking hated school, came to school late all the times, and I probably have the world's longest record for
I think I got you beat
Detention?
actually.
suspensions.
Oh, I
No, I don't think anybody
don't
beats
know.
me.
I might.
Even
You'd be
during high
surprised.
school, man.
What?
Literally, I was all right. Middle school, no, but high school, I was just like the king. Like, where's Muck?
Muck.
He's got
Yeah,
another
never
one.
came. Yeah, you never came to lunch. You always had lunch detention because of that dickhead teacher.
Oh, that's the
Uh,
worst.
Yep, fuck.
That's stupid.
I'll cheers with you, man.
That's
I'll
like
cheers with you. Yeah,
cheers,
fuck
you guys.
Mr. No, Mrs. McKillop.
yeah,
It was
fucking.
Mrs.
Yeah,
McKillop.
fuck Mr. Skillo, whoever fuck piece of crap. Take it off
It
my.
was also Mr. Angler. I almost never came to lunch, even in middle school, because of him. Alright, he didn't let me go a freaking few times. Like, why are you being a dick? 'Cause you're late all the time. The Mark's gonna let you win all the damn time.
Yo, if he's still there,
Yeah.
we need to send this video to the school and get that motherfucker fired. Yeah, because
No,
cause we're
but
like
I would like to actually go
cause
with Jake to school and be like, yo, is Mr. Angler? Or like go talk to some of Jake's old teachers. Like, y'all remember me?
like for real
Yeah,
take him you
yeah, go
out
over
of
to his
the.
house to take a shit in his P.O. box.
I don't know about that,
You
Okay.
might be taking a little too far to be
or even
say
better,
that. But
take a shit
Okay,
on
now, I
his
mean,
car.
that's just a funny prank. Taking it too far is like, oh, let's fucking kill him. Like, that's too far, bro. That's too far. I mean,
it can go pretty far though.
funny. Oh man. Oh shit.
No, we should go to middle
All right,
school
what's
and
that?
be
Sorry,
high
cutting me
low
out.
in high school. Jake, like that'd be funny.
Yo, come on, like no, you're eating alone today. No talking and socializing for you. No, because you're a fun person that has fun and does entertaining things and makes everybody smile. You got to eat alone today. Like, what the fuck is this dude doing? No, that's what it sounds like to me. Uh,
I also didn't try to fight a few people
uh,
in high school, but middle school I was trying to be cool and yeah.
That was up.
So I'm at a few fights I've been in. You remember I kicked Tyler Ben's ass?
Yeah, he was a big guy, bro. He was big. Pretty impressive taking him down.
Dude, I fucking kicked the shit out of him. I wanted to punch him square in the fucking face. He's like, no, no. And then this one big guy, Jesse, was like, I mean, James, who was like, no, no, you're not punching him in the face. You ain't punching the face. You got enough out of him. It's like, literally walking out. He decided, he's like, fuck you. It's like, you get the last punch,
Hey, I
man.
can
You
take him
get the
down.
last punch. I can still take you, and I proved the point. Because wasn't a rumor
Yeah.
he could break a windshield with one
Oh, is
punch?
that what? Oh, is that what it was? All right, damn.
I think that was a rumor, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, if that's true, I didn't see
is
it,
that
but I mean, yeah, he's a big dude. I mean, he could have done it.
the folklore of the story of what is this
Oh,
like?
the Bucks
Are
County
we in
folklore.
are we in Lord of the Rings right now? Like what the heck is going on here?
I don't know. I never
Mac,
was shit about this guy that
Mac.
I just hated because he was like taking all my friends, and I just heard enough of it. And I was
I
like,
hope
"Fuck it, let's go."
after that fight, I hope you were able to eventually forgive this person for anything that they that they did. Are you able to forgive this person on the podcast here at this point? Oh,
I don't know
a hard time still.
because I wrestled his cousin, gave me a bloody nose.
Hmm.
Jesse Ben, you remember that, Jake?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember going to Jesse Ben's house and I saw his PC open and he had like a fucking Skyrim game out with a bunch of sex mods on it, you know? I was like, damn, bro. Poor choice
I
of
was just,
mod. Jerking it while playing Skyrim, pretty pathetic.
I was thinking about the time when we went to the gym at night, and Jesse came with us saying I could wrestle you and kick the shit out of you right now. And it's like, yeah, I fucking believe it when I believe it. Remember, he decided to like take his knee and just like slam it like right in my fucking nose and give me a fucking nosebleed. It's like, cheesecake, you cheater.
Yeah, it had to hurt.
Cheesecake. And I was like, alright, how? I didn't cry once, so you remember? I didn't cry once.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, took that
I
shit like
just
a
remember
champ, you
like
know?
trying to get like a bleed out. I was like, my
Yeah,
fucking bloody nose. Although what
yeah,
happened?
okay, yo, speaking of that, what's like the craziest injuries? Like, what's the craziest injuries that you guys ever had? You know, we'll all talk about that. I got a couple, so uh yeah. So
Um,
should I start? You guys want to start?
I had a head concussion while longboarding down a hill, and it's pretty like I forgot everything that happened. Pretty common. I actually lost like my ability to smell and taste for a while, like a long while, like at least a few months. I could smell or taste nothing
Oh shit.
after my head concussion, but now I can smell and taste again. So it was like
Oh damn.
I was super concerned about it, and it was completely crazy, like to have no smell or taste for a while. But I'm so glad I got it back. So
I
I'm back here, back and going.
I can go a bit wilder than that. I had one concussion I didn't tell my teacher about. My coach, my bad, while I was on the swim team, while I was doing like the backflip where you like push off the walls, and I managed to hit my head. That's where I got this, and I managed to hit my hand in the back. And they were all like,
Fuck.
"Make sure to tell your coach if you hit your hand on the back." And I'm like, "Fuck this!" And I did my concussion there. And then when I was working at Pine Run, I was doing the dishes and whatnot. They had the big heavy things, and I was making quite everything late because I couldn't reach. I was about ready to go get my shift. I was super soft, so I can like moon it down, right? And literally, of course, right when I put something down on the freaking
Oh man.
tray, and there was
Yeah,
like
this is gone.
four racks where you could like put dishes and everything. Literally,
Oh
I
no.
put it straight down there on the freaking rack, and this big metal like crock pot thing that's like just
Fuck.
like black, just like I was like super dizzy, and I was like walking around funny as shit. And then literally my chef like comes and gets me. He's like, "Are you good?" It's like I just pointed, and he was like, "Oh, fuck!" And literally the
Damn.
medical people that you brought me into was like, "You really shouldn't try tonight. You really should get somebody home." I was like, I got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally get home, and I whenever I just like smoked a big old bottle rip out of my room, and then
Nice.
coming downstairs and like coming down to chill with my mom and dad and my brother, and it's like, what's going on? Like acting like I'm super drunk when I'm not. And she was like, Mike, are you okay? It's like, No, I got hit on the head really hard, and she was like, even she didn't know what to do. She didn't even bring him in a doctor or nothing. It's like, well, shit. But, yeah, I never got it treated for, no nothing, and
Oh,
makes you wonder.
yo,
It's like
yo, Mike.
I still
Yeah.
take depression medicine, so it's like, do I still have a long term concussion because I never got it treated for? My mom and dad did nothing for me for that concussion. Never took me to a doctor. No nothing. Never got anything treated for it. They just said go to work. And I was like, okay. I remember being dizzy a few times at work. And I was like, whatever, I got this. Being a bed, okay. But you said Mike, yeah. Oh, that and the worse than that, I would have to say far more painful and everything. Would have to be the 4 knee surgeries that I've been done that you and Mike helped me with because especially on my last one, you were like, Mike, time for you to have some fucking fun. Let's go play some basketball like we what you used to do back in the day. I wish you weren't a big of a dick on like leaving us during the games. Like I couldn't like run and shit like that. I was still wondering what went on in your head. Like why did you run away? I don't know. Mike and C just kept playing with me and shit. I still wonder about that, man. They just made me feel good. And, yeah, still wonder about that day. I still do.
Yeah,
I still do.
I have the same thing with my head concussion. There was a blur like in between, like where I forgot what happened, and I kind of ended up like I don't know how I got to where I was when I woke up out of my, like I was passed out somewhere, and I was like, how did I get here? I don't even know how I got there. It doesn't even make sense. So I understand what you mean by what happens like when you have a head concussion. It really screws with your head, and like it really like it's like you're in a whole other world, I guess.
Yeah,
So um,
exactly. Chadwick, you want to do your jam session? Me and Jake will smoke.
yeah, but first we got to hear Jake's story of he's the one that brought up this whole thing, so we got to hear his story of
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
What's
But
your
because it's
Jake?
like it's like I already brought up the story. Now, I mean, did I bring up the story about when I fell in the wood chip cast? I kind of forget. I have no idea, but I'll tell you.
I don't know.
So I'm out biking. Well, I'm out biking. I slip on these wood chips. I get
oh
sent
yeah.
head over heels on my fucking bike, and then I'm like, okay, like I don't think I hit my head too bad. It kind of I think it broke something in the back of the helmet, and then I'm like, okay, like I must be good. But I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I kind of felt like something like
Oh,
squeezed
this always happens when Jake
on
goes
its
outside.
like upper thigh and the bike frame. And then it could have been worse. The fat plugged my skin, so I wasn't bleeding, But I was also like, oh, that's like fucking disgusting. So I just had the bike back from the college back home, and I kind of forget what happened afterwards. I think my dad just kind of put a bandage on it, and I think it got better. So kind of crazy, right?
That's
Wild.
wow. Wow.
That's why you got to be careful biking, children.
And
That and I remember Mike had
Seriously.
another story that he told me about where he broke his like left or right arm. I can't remember which one, and his face was just like a mess or something like that.
I've biked with Jake, and I know
Fuck.
Jake wears a helmet, so heck yeah, dude, that's
Yeah, I can imagine.
a shout out there for the helmet. Probably saved you. Will sa saved you. It could have saved you, and also in the future, it can save you again. Something else is bound to happen eventually. How many falls
Yeah,
How many
yeah,
falls have
it's
you
true.
had? How many times have you fallen since you've gotten into biking? Have you kept count?
I've fallen a lot. Probably, I'd say at least 8 times. I mean, some of them were like real close. Like I almost fell, but managed to put my leg out at the last second. It's like when you turn on those really wet concrete, asphalt, whatever things, like it really just messes you up, you know? Like you think it's not that bad, but it's like, oh, some of those steep turns just, I think I just, whip it too hard, you know? So,
Dude, I remember that
gotta be
first
careful.
time when you remember that one time we went on that 10-mile bike ride? Like the first beginning of it, going on
Yeah.
like those smooth rocks and like having to like do that cut torn.
Oh, I remember. That was awesome.
I remember that one time like I was trying to keep up with you, right? And it was like on your legs, my bike tire that I was on literally just like slid. I almost like I wasn't trying to trick the guy, but like I was like on your legs, and literally like I don't know if he kicked it or something like that, or I just slid, but I was able to like put my right foot on the ground, and be like, "Come on, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall," and literally I was just like, and I just like quickly shut it back up, and I was like, and then literally like
Oh,
once we
shit.
got to like that quick like turn, I was like super sharp. It's like, fuck, I wasn't expecting it to be that sharp. And literally, I just like slammed my dick and my balls just straight on that fucking. No, I still remember that pain, man.
Oh, yeah, that
I'm just glad I
had to
didn't fall
hurt.
though at all. And the only thing I was afraid of was like falling back, like on that one big like steep hill that was like I want to say that was a 70-degree steep hill that we were going off of. And I don't know. I gotta start
Yeah,
bike
but it
riding
feels
like
like it.
you guys were on saying like I got this all day. I gotta I gotta start biking to work.
Yeah, it's
I'm
true.
only like 30 minutes away and I really just gotta start biking and
Is it
where you
safe?
guys from.
Is it safe to do that bike for the
Yeah,
30
it's true.
minutes?
I mean, it feels good to bike there,
Jake,
but
when have I ever
you gotta.
cared about being safe when it comes to biking? You remember me falling out of that day of
Yeah, it's
one
true.
day
You
Yeah.
of
can't bike when it's
school
too dark.
and I was like, yeah, I'm in Philly right now. I'm gonna show for a full day. I was like, yo, Mark, can you come pick me up? I'm on my way to Philly. He was like, nope, I'm not even in school, you dickwad. I was like, what?
I remember you talking about that story. I think you might have mentioned it in like one of our podcasts, like many podcasts ago. How you had taken the day off of school and you kind of skipped. I don't know, I think you skipped school and you rode all the way to Philly on your bike or something like that. Uh,
That was exactly the story.
nice. That's pretty badass.
I remember I called Mark, and literally the school teacher was like, why aren't you in school? Because I was like, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. You're also an ass and fuck school. And literally said,
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, I feel that, bro.
And I just rode to Philly that day.
Were you so when you got to Philly, where were you in Philly? Like in the city, like in the where all the buildings are, or like
I was in a
outside?
city from what I remember. If I can still remember correctly, yes, I was in the Philly and even like across that bridge and everything. And it's like, fuck, where am I?
Oh man, you must have been hungry. Did you get something to eat while you were in Philly? Do you remember, or after a long bike ride
I
like that?
remember it. I can't remember. I didn't. I kind of did.
Nothing special.
You should keep this stuff in, okay? What?
It was
Yeah.
so long ago, man. I was like 15, I think, or 16. I, I don't remember. I don't remember if I did or not. I just remember saying fuck school and I ditched
Damn.
a lot. And I remember
Nice.
like texting like Jake and Dana like, yo, come to the computer lab. fuck school. Let's play some Minecraft or
Yeah.
something. You remember those days?
Yeah. Yeah. God, that was fun.
I wonder what.
I almost failed my senior year because I really didn't care at all. Besides MEIT and MEIT and just passing grades. Really, all I fucking cared about. I really just didn't care. I just cared about passing grades. Although I feel like if I were to go back, I would do a lot of shit differently and actually tried. But nowadays, fucking kids and shit like that can actually bring a fucking laptop and do everything on their fucking laptop and be like, oh, this shit is fucking easy. Oh, yeah, I got this all fucking day. Oh, yeah, we don't gotta write shit down. Oh, yeah, we don't gotta do this shit. We just gotta do it in speed. We're gonna tape shit. And literally, just kids nowadays are just like such spoiled brats. Jake, you remember like having to deal with like high school and like having a with like our cheap like CD players. Like you know, remember like a cheap CD player in elementary school that's like relax and like listen to CDs. Like, oh yeah, you know the CD
Yeah,
players.
that's a long, long time ago. Oh yeah, I remember.
Now lucky little bastards like
Ancient.
nowadays, it's like have like such easy shit versus what we got. They're just so damn lucky. All right, you want to do a halftime show, Chad?
Yeah, let's go. Halftime show.
Oh, Chad.
Halftime.
Halftime show. Halftime
Drink
show.
a couple of plates of weed.
Ah,
Halftime show.
Yo, Jake, can you
halftime
pass the beer with you?
show. Ah. Oh
Jake,
man, I
pass
can
the
only
beer
do
with
one
you?
Oh
with
yeah.
this. My arm is so good.
Yep. Here you go.
What are you
There you
drinking?
go.
Jake,
All right.
what
Ah,
are
All
you
right.
drinking?
Clunk. Yep. Just world
ah,
liquor.
ah.
Just world liquor. God. Clank.
Nice.
Ooh, doo, doo, doo,
Nice.
doo.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm gonna go take this outside
Hey.
and see. You know, I remember the first time when I started smoking cigs, they actually punched me straight in the forehead and he punched me a few times afterwards. And
Ooh.
I feel like that's how Fight Club started. You know? You remember those days? What's
Yep.
up?
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the to the music show. Ending with a little bit of wildness. Ooh, you know what I want? 47. Boom, bum, bum. Do do do
Yo, yabba
do.
dabba doo, we all
I
here. What's going on, man?
think I'm ready to come back here.
That's good.
I'm ready
Ah.
to rock and roll. Oh, things broken up. I should have took one hit out of there.
That's
Ah, fuck.
lit. Jake
Oh
comes
well.
back. Jake's face is completely dark, and then all of a sudden I see a blunt light up, something up there. So,
That's a good old. What do you call those? Pipes. That's a good old pipe.
Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good one.
So we're back
Yeah.
here. We got another topic lined up for the next session here.
Um, Jake, what are you and Mike
Yo.
gonna do to me? When are we all still going camping? Like, what's going on with that shit? Like, do we have any wild ideas where we're going out having camping and we
Oh
need
yeah. I mean, I want to
water,
go.
we need a
Well,
small
look,
keg, we need ice, we need to get
no,
shit.
Mike. We need to go to Old 82. That's where I want to go. Go explore there. Go find some other
Where?
place, some abandoned place. You know, the Old 82. The Old 82 road, highway, whatever bullshit. Oh, it's pretty dank.
Hmm.
Can we still camp there or like what? Are we just like hiking, just like smoking and getting home? Like, I'm down for both. I'm gonna have a couple, get like my pack's bag and like just like have like a good amount of beer in there and a water bag and just
I don't know.
maybe a whiskey.
We might camp there. We might. I don't know. It does seem pretty fun. There's a lot of stuff to do. You could go climbing the cliff there. You could go look for old like abandoned buildings there. That was pretty dank. I
What?
remember going there biking there. That's pretty sick.
We can go do all that. We can camp. We can climb. We can abandon buildings. You serious?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird abandoned shit, you know? I think there's like a whole shooting range out there, you know? I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, but it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm down to go. I'm down to check it out.
Yeah, man. Maybe not. That's what I do. I'll go to your place for a couple days, and we go to John's place for a couple days, and go down to John's place and go have a couple beers. Like me and you will just go camping together. We'll see if Mike Fenner wants to go. I'm sure he'd be down to do that shit.
Oh yeah.
He's still working, or is he just don't you know what?
Well, yeah, no, he's just I don't know, honestly. I don't ask him about any of that shit.
Me neither.
You know, I mean,
Probably
what,
just
we bike
yeah.
together,
So you know what
you know.
he
I
he
mean, we
does his
bike
own
together,
thing.
we chill out. Yeah, okay. And I mean, that's all I need to know. But anyway, yeah, enough about. I got Mike looking boring ass Mike. Well, fucking
You gotta get real fast, like right here.
yeah, we got the real Mike
Like
here on the
I'm like the
podcast. You know,
boring Mike. He's just
I
like
know,
doing this all boring stuff, like just like
I
oh
know.
yeah, blah, blah,
I,
blah.
like I straight up just
Huh?
Yeah, when Jake's outside, this happens.
Jake, you cut out.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you get cut out and then you come back in and you're good again. Like I think you're good if you want to keep going, whatever you were
Yeah,
saying.
you're good now. You're good now. Try
Well,
repeating it.
I'm telling you, I've been using my phone like all day. It's pretty low battery, so I don't know. Might have to leave in like I don't know, maybe like a half hour or so. So,
Yo, you got
uh,
your phone charger out here by chance? You got an out plug?
shit. I mean, I don't got
You
like
got
an outside thing to plug it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to wake up the whole rest of the family by all like having the podcast thing in there. I mean, I just gotta let you know, but I'm just trying to think
clear
like what
the
else
phone
is like.
percentage chat right now.
Yo, Mike, yo, Chadwick, you guys ever find anything cool while you were outside, like biking or walking? Like, you ever find something cool?
No, nothing. Besides that time we went to Peace Valley Park and we went fishing, finding all that shit. And no, that's the only cool shit that I really can remember.
So there was one time
I mean,
I was walking on a path at a park and uh I was just taking a walk and like I don't know why, but it was like I was alone and I was just like this day is okay. Everything's going okay. I'm out here taking a walk, enjoying my day, and all of a sudden there's $20 on the ground in front of me just laying there. And I kind of questioned like did somebody purposely put I took it and I questioned like later I was like should I have taken that or should I have left it? And it was like I wanted the $20 at the time, and like I wasn't really thinking too much about it. I was like, wait a minute, did somebody just like put that there? Like, why is that? Why was there? It was literally right in the like if you were on a nice bike path and like a nice and where like all the gravel is like it's not like beat up or anything. It's like right there in the center, like right there laid out, a nice 20. It's like somebody really must have put that there to I don't know, just make somebody's day better or something, and made my day better. I remember I made a post about it on social media, and I was like, "Thank you, whoever put that there," because I mean, it was just wild to see like somebody put $20 there, and I took. I should I have taken it? What do you guys think? Would you have taken $20 if it was laying there, or would you have left it?
yeah,
Yeah. Um,
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I would have scooped that shit ASAP. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like
Yeah, so would
I
I.
mean,
So would
it
I.
would have made it made no sense why it was there. I assumed like and then I thought like well if they did put it there they put it there because they wanted me to take it.
well,
Like
yeah.
it was just wild experience and here I am sharing again. Thank you
Well,
if you're listening to the
I mean,
podcast whoever put out that 20 on the ground to still remember that. All these years
yeah.
it was
Thank
like a few
you.
years ago but it's like $20 like I remember that. I remember it though, like from like all these years. It's like been a few years since I got it, and I remember the story. So it's like, it's kind of
Yeah,
like someday I might have to leave a 20 on the ground or something. If I get to that
yeah. Just so yeah,
something
make
like
someone
leave it
else's day.
to make somebody else's day. It's like it really can it's like
Uh,
why it
I
kind
mean,
of did.
like, yeah, but like, imagine being so rich that you could withdraw a bunch of $20 bills and just leave them in random places to, make people's day better if they explore it, like an Easter egg hunt. Pretty badass.
Yeah, I see some of the YouTubers that do that. Like I think well, I know Mech listens to one of the most famous ones, what's his name? Mech PewDiePie or whatever. And like there's different podcast or different like YouTubers that go out and they just hand out money to random strangers if they're working at like a Wawa or like food restaurant or something, tip them like $1,000 extra, and it's like here's an extra $1,000, and yeah, I think those are great. It's great to see that happen. things like that.
It is nice. It is nice. Man, I can see that also causing some drama behind the scenes. You feel like one of the waitresses gets $1,000.
Yeah,
The
right.
rest of the people are
Yeah.
all like,
It's
"So
like
wait, are you
she
splitting that up, or
and
you are
like
just keeping it?"
and it's like the part-time worker and the rest of them are working like 60 hours a week.
You know
Uh,
that's how it goes. You
it
know
could,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah,
it
that's
goes.
how
Yeah.
it could be.
Oh man. I mean, on the one hand, and I see it both ways. Like on the one hand, I see the person just being like, "Yo, they gave it to me, not you." But on the other hand, it's just like, "Yeah, let's all just be reasonable and all just get a share." Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, you know what the coolest thing I ever found was? It's
Yeah.
definitely that solid copper pipe that I found, like the
Mm.
tube, the grounding rod that I found. That was just in some gravel somewhere. Like I just tripped over it. It was under all these rocks. I was like, "How did this? Must have fell off the truck or something."
So what
And then I was looking it
what
up, and I was like,
yeah.
"Yeah," and it is just like meant to be like I don't know, vertically placed in the ground. And well, some of them are like copper on the outside and like steel or like some kind of other metal on the inside. But this one was like copper the whole thing. And I'm like, and I was thinking about that thing. I'm like, well, don't meth heads like go and like strip copper from all these things? That's just a little bit of copper. This is like this big
Yeah.
fucking like I don't know. You could like kill someone with that, just drop it off the roof. I mean, I couldn't carry it home
Nice.
in my backpack.
That's so awesome. Can you explain
Yeah.
it? Can you explain a little further detail of what this thing was, like what it looked like and what its
Well,
use was, or what is this copper thing?
well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't got like I don't know. I don't got like my dad's engineering skills, so I'm not like 100% sure. But I'm guessing
Just like a tube?
it means it's a grounding rod. Well,
A
I guess
rod.
it. I mean, if it's a grounding rod, then I'm guessing it's
So
like put in there to take the excess electricity and ground it by sending it into the earth, where it gets dispersed throughout the earth
hmm.
until eventually it just goes like it just gets. It's like the law of like
So
whatever, where
so
as it goes deeper, it
yeah,
just gets like less and less powerful until it dies.
and you're saying
That
it
sounds
was really
cool.
heavy. It was like over 100 pounds.
No, it wasn't over 100 pounds, but it was like, I don't know. I mean, it must have been like somewhere between like 10 and 15 pounds. And because it was in this little circle. So if I put it in my backpack, it would tear a hole right through it. I was thinking, like, how the fuck am I going to
Really?
get this? Am I going to throw it in like my buddy's car and like, have them take it? And it's still in his garage.
So it was a
It's pretty
rod.
badass.
It was a rod, like when I'm thinking of a rod, I'm thinking like something that's maybe like 3 inches round, and it's just a really
Yeah,
a
like
long pole.
about like that. Yeah, it was
And
about like I don't know,
and
maybe like two something feet.
and was it hollow in the center, or was it just like a straight, like
It was solid in the
solid
center.
center? Okay.
Yeah, okay. I know I said pipe at the beginning, so that's
Oh
like I
yeah, that
meant
was
like
a.
the like
Hmm.
rod or tube thing.
And
It's pretty badass.
how long was it about? Length?
I don't know, like something like 2 feet something, 16 inches. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like decent size. But I was like looking it up and I was like, damn, like some of these with like the steel whatever center are like super cheap. Then the solid copper ones could be anywhere between like, I don't know, like 30, 50 to like fucking like $300. I'm like, that's fucking insane. And you think one of these days copper's gonna be like pretty decently valuable, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
as
I
more
think.
people use copper for wires and
Yeah, it's
whatever.
interesting. Yeah, it's used for electricity. Well, there's better things for electricity. I think like silver and especially gold would be like, well, that
Yeah.
stuff's so expensive. So
And
copper is like much less expensive, and I don't. It's like, yeah, copper is a cool.
yeah, but it's like
I like copper.
yeah, it's definitely really
Uh,
useful. Yeah, I do think it's cool. I do
and
think it's neat.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice that you knew what copper was, because some people, they look at it and they're just like, oh, that's junk, but you knew to take it, and that's
Yeah,
yeah. Um,
yeah, it definitely wasn't
flip.
bronze, I
So
can
what is
tell
it?
you that.
Any plans with that? You gonna flip it on, resell it, or are you gonna keep it in the garage there? Or
I
just kind
mean,
of.
the idea is probably hold on to it, and as long as the American economy doesn't completely collapse, maybe one day could sell it for twice or its market value, or like some insane amount, or just use some kind of tool to maybe cut it into little slices, or like drill some hole through it, or or just use it as a grounding rod. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about what to do with it, but
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's
fun to
not
just
much.
swing it around
Yeah,
and go
not much
like
you can do.
copper tube fighting.
Yeah, it's
Because
really a story piece. Yeah,
you know, the thing is, like, I know it's kind of like dirty, but I like to go like look in the just like kind of climb up the sides of the big, like, not the small little dumpsters with like the plastic trash bags, but like the big dump things for like
mhm.
all the metal scrap and all that other shit.
Jake,
Like
we gotta go
recently, I
back down
looked in there,
and
I
like
saw I saw like
go
some
like
fucking fire extinguishers.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I
Huh.
found like a copper pipe in there, so you could go fighting with like the big solid copper tube and the hollow copper pipe. It's pretty cool. I found a whole ass Fuji bike with like you
Jake.
pedal and it like powers a light on the back of it. Someone just threw it in one of those dumpsters, took that back to the garage too.
Yeah,
It's pretty
you
badass.
told me about that story before in person, but that is pretty badass. The Fuji bike is that I think might be Japanese with that kind of name.
Yeah, yeah, something like
So
that. And it's like, I don't know, from like the 70s something, but it's pretty cool. And it
so
just has like some minor issues with it.
what about those fire
But it's like,
extinguishers? Like the
I
fire
mean,
extinguishers are
my
kind
one
of
friend's got like some of that like engineering machining shit. Look at it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't take the fire
yeah, I was
extinguishers
wondering
because
if you
that
did.
shit might be like thrown in there because it's like gonna explode.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, did you so you have the bike still then the Fuji bike? Uh,
Yeah, I got the Fuji bike, got the copper like pipe and the copper like grounding rod, and
and the
I don't
bike
know, I
and
mean,
the
you just gotta like pick up weird shit if you see it. It's kind of cool.
does the bike need any work for it to be done on it, or is it pretty much like was it like pretty much good shape or
I mean, it was in good shape when I saw it. It wasn't like all rusty and had paint missing and like had fucking like it was like bent in half or something. I mean, like it was good. I mean, you can even pedal the thing and the little light worked on the back of it. It just had like, I don't know, you had to like, I don't know, something with like the chain and I don't know. And, like no biggie, nothing like replacing the fucking chain or something wouldn't fix. I mean, people just have like a minor issue with something and like throw it out, get something new or whatever, and like it's pretty good. It's just kind of small for me, but I mean, definitely give it to someone,
Yo, Jake,
fix
you
it
know
up,
what
and
me and you
give them a
really
nice little
gotta
gift.
really do once I come down there?
Yo,
I come from
We
a
really
trash
got
picking
to
background too, but we'll go to Mech.
let me let me say this one thing. We need to buy some wetsuits, and me and you really just gotta go deep free dive in like the like lakes and whatnot down here, and just like see what we can't find, and like have big strong flashlights and like see what we can get, and
yeah,
like do what we
definitely.
do.
Uh,
Like get some wetsuits, get like one of those like oxygen things that where you can breathe like underwater. But we gotta be like close near each other so we can like make sure we're all good, you know?
Mech, have you ever found anything cool in the trash before?
I get you.
Um,
Like somebody's
no, but
trash can?
we found some weird shit in the lakes near us. Just random trash though, and beer bottles.
Damn.
That's all me and Jake found so far. But I like to go exploring and
You know what?
whatnot with Jake and seeing like what we can get and like staying close by and we're like, we both good like keep an eye on each other. Like, fuck, gotta help him.
You know what's
But
worth
like I'd like
money?
to do something like put on a wetsuit and say just go down there like, all
People,
right, we both can swim. We know
so,
what we're doing.
something else that's kind of cool that like relates to what you just said with the beer bottles is like if people collect old cans, like old oil cans and like old soup cans and things like that. If you guys ever see anything that looks old and vintage like that, pick that up because it might be worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did. I did. Just the other day, I was going down the creek, like part of the creek down at the college, and I found this old green bottle. It's got like the little kind of like little things like to grip on the bottom of the bottle, and it's like it's pretty cool. So I took that, took it back home. It's like 100% good condition, so it's nice. You find all kinds of cool stuff. Speaking of that, you guys got to go creek wading. I got my wading boots upstairs. I was like saying the other day, like, let's go creek wading. It's like, oh, it's too cold, Jake. Like, you don't want to go in there. But I'm like, one of these days I want to go in there. I want to go creek wading. When I was a kid, I went creek wading. I found a fucking broken cell phone and I just threw it away because I was like, oh, broken phone. And I'm like, ah, so stupid. We could have scrapped that
Dude,
for
I
like
would have
gold and like
saved that
look at the
phone and like
microchips
put
and shit. It would
rice
have been
in
pretty
it.
neat.
Like, I would have saved the phone and see if you can't like pull out the back cover and like see if you can't put rice in it and like try to figure it out. Like, Mom, my phone.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time on our last podcast, the phone thing. What is valuable in a phone? Because I would have just thrown it too. I wouldn't even think. Still to this day, I don't know. Is there valuable
You
things?
know, I think their cell phones, but there are like traces of gold in the cell phone, copper, like you have this microchip. But I forget what microchips are made out of. I don't think there's anything like too valuable. It's not like a fucking like palladium fucking tile on some kind of satellite or something. But
It was like a
but it's
was it like
but it's got some decent value.
was it like an old phone or like a modern smartphone type of thing? Or like I don't know when you found this phone or what
Yeah,
type of phone.
it was more of like the kind of modern. I mean, it still was like still was like a good couple years ago. Like, I mean, God, that must have been at least
You
like
know, Jake,
7, 8 years ago.
Huh.
you know what me and you should do for
Yeah,
a
Kind
maybe
living?
like
kind
13.
of wonder what happened to why somebody would have done. There's something must have happened that day.
Well,
Something.
I think it probably fell out of their pocket and got washed away,
Oh,
and they
that's
tried
true.
like looking
Yeah.
around the area when
Oh,
they
yeah.
dropped it, and then
Yeah.
they just kind of were like,
If you're in
ah, I
the
give up.
if you're in the water and you're boating or
Hey,
something like that, stuff like that happens. Yeah.
me and you
Yeah,
for a living, we should get our scuba diving license and so go out to lakes and oceans and say screw it.
that sounds
Like,
pretty
let's go.
badass. I mean, I'm down to go. I heard about all kinds of crazy shit. I heard they
Yeah.
found like some kind of huge tower
Right?
underwater. I'm like, yo, is this where Atlantis is? You're pretty sick.
Yeah, like be like SpongeBob, like, hello. We live in a
Yeah,
bottom
find
of the
SpongeBob.
sea. We have
Yeah,
don't have
find the
any
Krusty Krab in the chum bucket.
Dude, watch us like go like half across the fucking country and it's like me and you just like find this weird cool shit like, well, what the fuck are we, man? It's like have like people once like, oh no, where are we at now? We gotta
Yeah,
remember how to
eventually
get
got to
out of
put on the
here.
heavy duty diving suit. I mean, bro,
Look,
I
I
don't
can
even
see
think
us
there's
like
ways to
there's
get that deep underwater because you have the whole ocean of the whole world on your whole body. Like you have to have
dude, we
some
really
crazy
gotta look up like locations and like
tough
see
shit to
where we
not
can
get
go.
killed immediately.
Go to tunnels and shit. Like, there's gotta be like tunnels like
Bro,
underneath the oceans where we can like go
yeah,
like
but
up and like breathe and be like, there's gotta be like weird shit
yeah,
where we
but
can go
bro, I want to go on like the coast of
crazy
Pennsylvania
shit.
and find some shit, find some ancient American artifacts. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
Even that sounds freaking cool. I feel like Mike would be into that too. But like, if I remember right from looking it up, it's like 300 bucks or something. Like when I come
Find
down,
some
we
British
both
ship that
gotta
got
get in the
destroyed
car.
but still got like these rusty whatever things. It's like, oh yeah, this is fucking sick.
Dude, we can make money just like finding weird shit and cool shit, saying, "Wow."
Yeah, that's like that's real dank. That's real news, not this fucking whatever like boring ass news. Go to sleep. It's like that's real shit. I want to hear about all the cool shit that's underwater. Like I love that.
Yo, do we do another halftime show, Chad, and keep talking about this water shit and like
Yeah,
keep
you know what's
going?
crazy
Or
with the
like we're
water?
at half an hour
Well,
point.
we're still on the topic there with the water stuff. There's this fish in Taiwan. I was like learning about it, and it comes up like it's like comes up during like it's like a long fish. It's from the deep sea, like the black deep sea underneath the ocean, where it's like you can't see anything. And this
Oh,
fish, this fish came up. It's known as the death fish or something like that, and it came up in Japan. It was known like throughout history as being the death fish. 2 years before there was a big earthquake in Japan that caused Fukushima and the whole nuclear power plants to like melt down and everything. This fish came up and it was like it kind of it might have represented like the thing that was to come, which was the earthquake. And it's like known to be an earthquake fish, and one just came up in Japan or in Taiwan recently. So there could be a the theory is that there could be an earthquake that happens in Taiwan due to this fish coming up, and I found it interesting, so I wanted to share that there's this thing coming up, long fish. Yeah,
yeah. So, uh, so do you think like the fish comes up because it could feel the seismic quake start, like as they begin all the way
yeah.
underwater?
I kind of believe it. The scientists are like, no, that's not true. That doesn't exist. But this is something that's been like folklore, like among the seamen for centuries, whatever, like since the days of the pirates. And so who are you going to believe, the scientists or the seamen?
I
Yeah,
have
like
to agree with
a
him.
sea fisherman. Yeah, it's like there's crazy things out there, like with the fish and the whole the trio, what is it called, the waterways. It's like people get lost in the always die. It's like there's certain things about like certain fish in the ocean, certain like dolphins are smart. They're one of the smartest that we know of, one of the smartest fish in the ocean. And like there was this one dolphin that would lead people to safety, and everybody knew to follow this one dolphin. If they got lost, this dolphin would come and find them, and they'd follow the dolphin, and it would take them to safety. And I believe it's probably true. Some people say it might be myth and it might be fake, but I think that there's fish out there that are smarter than us. There's probably some fish that are smarter than us, but they can't walk and they can't talk like we can on land, but they're just out there and they know what's going on, and they're like it's like that uh, crazy stories. I kind of You guys know any fisherman tales of any fish or anything like that? Like mermaids and like uh all that crazy stuff. It's like wild.
There was one in Delaware where we know Jersey. I think it was Jersey. I remember like going like uh camping with my mom and dad with their camper, and me and my buddy Wayne were like, all right, let's hope we catch a fish, and they go over. There's like this uh under a shipwreck that got like underneath, and there's apparently like a lot of stuff in there and shit like that. Um, now that's what me and Jake should do. We should buy a boat, go like under, and like go finding wild shit. Like go try to find shipwrecks. Say hello, like get to smart tech and
Yep.
crazy shit.
Yeah, I feel like you got to
Dangerous
start with small
job, but
shit. Like Mike, if I had a boat, I'd want to go to like something local, like Lake Galena, and go boating there. Like imagine going scuba diving down there and seeing the old mines and like the old quarry down there. Like that'd be pretty sick.
okay, no minds. That sounds cool as shit too. Maybe we can get a
Yeah,
few things
and I
like bring a hammer. Like
yeah, find a pickaxe or something. It's like secretly they filled the whole mine with water to cover up
I
all the
got
dead
gold
miners.
today. Oh, I in the miner. Oh, what we got in
Yeah,
now?
What do
that'd
you
be
think?
pretty sick.
What do you think
Like
that'd be?
imagine like scuba diving and mining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that'd be hard to do? Is mine underwater because you're going so like your movement is so slow, and like the amount of
Oh
power that you
shit,
have.
true. Yeah, you would need the
like a power drill.
Well, it depends because like they also
Yeah,
got
you would
tunnels
need like
to go into. I mean, like, okay, I can breathe in here now.
yeah, you need like some huge
Like,
mining
there's like
drill. That'd be pretty
different
sick.
like
Just
tunnels that like it can go through and saying, okay, I can breathe. There's like
uh,
different types of uh tunnels that you can go through. But yeah, like there's a lot that we can go do.
that would be badass. I'd love to go into there.
Places like that lake you
Big
were
me, you. That's what
Yeah, you
we
could
should
find all
do.
kinds
Like
of shit.
when
Like who
I
knows
down.
what's under there?
places like that lake you were talking about or whatever you were just mentioned, would that be like dark water? Because when I think of like scuba diving, I think of going in like the Bahamas where you can like see all the fish and like you can see everything underwater and it's like easy to, I don't know how, like some water, it's like if I go to, for example, if I go to like Ocean City, New Jersey, and I look at the ocean there, it's like it's dark water. You can't see anything. So if you're scuba diving there, I don't know if you can see anything either, but it's, I don't know how that works. If you're underwater, maybe you can like use a light to see stuff or something, or how does that all, I don't know how that works. Do you guys have any idea? Like dark water, does that make sense?
I'm not sure. There's some scary stuff in the
Well, in
dark
dark
water.
water, yes, because they have like
Like
I
even
watched a few people do this and whatnot underwater. They actually have like this huge ass like magnifying glass that like even if you're underwater and if you like hear something or like see something, hello. But yes, like there's like different types of like flashlights that can help you see like during the water and like during the night and everything. So yes, there's like different types of flashlights that help you out through during the day. But yes, like there is a lot of shit that uh get you throughout.
I like it.
You're frozen,
just
Jake.
Yeah, I like it. I think I could see you scuba diving specifically, Mac, just under the water and like doing some like crazy flips or something, like spinning around and like having fun, dude.
I
Yeah,
honestly always thought about it, and honestly, so on this day, I'm thinking about getting it. Actually, man, I can't see my full screen, so I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep that so we can keep installing that. Let's see here,
take a sip of my pickle juice.
Google.com. Um,
a sip of
Uh,
my pickle.
it's straight up pickle juice I'm drinking tonight. I was either water or straight up pickle juice. I was like, you know what? I'm doing the pickle juice.
what were you talking about? It
Well,
was scuba
sometimes it comes down
divers.
to that, you know. But hey, at least you'll have your sodium.
Oh yeah. All right. Favorite type of pickle.
That's a nice in Florida.
You got a Jake favorite type of pickle? F-
Damn, that's a really tough. That's a tough one. You know, I think I had that one spicy pickle that time, and that was really, really good. Like that was really tight. You know,
Spicy stuff.
'cause some of them are just too salty, too, too whatever. I'm like, look, I mean, I like salt as much as the next guy, but it's like, bro, that spicy pickle was pretty good. Like that was
Nice.
tight.
Nice.
Cut that up, put that on a little sandwich. Just adds that perfect kick. You know, I mean, pickles add that kick, onions add that kick, and the spice, and it's like just saves you the trouble.
I'm
The
really into
spice in the
these
pickle. It's
I'm really
genius.
into these butter pickles right now.
Um,
I recommend everybody
Jake,
Oh
try
just so
shit.
this.
you know, when you come down to Florida, it's $100,749.95 for a au- autom- automatic PCIWA1 in Plater Red and scuba diving courses. Let's see what this is.
Hmm.
Rescue driver, advanced
Okay.
scuba diving driver, advanced scuba diving with night night trucks. Dude, that's the one I want. Uh, open water certifications. Open water with nitrous class. What do you think? Advanced scuba diving driving and courses, and like that way I can go like anywhere where I want to go. So I feel like that would be the
That
one
does
I
sound pretty
want.
dang.
Like
That
I
does
could go
sound pretty
anywhere
dang.
where I want to go, and they also got this like open water certification where I feel like that's like anywhere in the world, like even like current sea or whatnot. It's like maybe not
Yeah,
like
being a certified scuba diver would be pretty
rescue driver,
dang.
and that's like saving a person. I think an advanced scuba diving. I don't know. I'm thinking about like the three about getting like having fun with. Maybe I do that instead of like my. Maybe I do that for my birthday. Cause my mom and dad are like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" And I think this is probably going to be it. The advanced scuba diving with night trucks. Get that for
Nice.
certification.
Yeah, you're in Florida. You're in the perfect place to go do something like that, man.
And they
So,
even have it right
Yeah.
here in Port Charlotte, man. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm like, you got to get the metal detector, like the underwater metal detector, and see if you can
hmm.
find any cool stuff there, Like,
Right.
Right. Like,
No,
sure.
I agree with you. But like I want to go like deep into like the oceans, like find coordinates and like find a wild shit, like where to go, like try to make money, go to wild shit. Which is why I think about these like two right here: the advanced scuba diving and the advanced scuba diving with night traps.
Yeah, you got to bring a camera with you and an underwater camera of some type. I think like a GoPro or something would work, so you get some sweet footage too.
Right.
nice.
Like if you do this, Mech, I want to see it. I want to see the experience that you have.
So no, it doesn't like tell you how much like the tanks cost and every. Oh, wait, here we are. Average rating for high to low. Uh, really, just only give me this one. That's stupid. Uh, let's try this. Uh, just give me two freaking things. Alright, you gotta be able to attach your device like in the back or something. That's probably why it's doing that. Oh, I'm trying to figure like how to get like the nitrox. That's like what they're telling me. Like you put it like
Simple
in the back.
enough.
Because it looks like you just like strap it on. You like put the thing in your mouth so you can breathe in the water and shit. So you must like have a flashlight or something like that. Okay, I definitely need a partner to do this with, but my first time is probably gonna be stupid and just hope I don't die my first time.
Yeah. Well, if you get the training thing, then I think they'll have someone there help you out. So it should be good. I definitely want someone with
Yeah,
me. Like, fuck going there alone. Like, I'd be like, they'd teach me all that stuff, and then immediately I'd be like, what?
exactly. I'll probably like, can I go help my buddy out? I feel like I need somebody to trust.
Oops.
Man, there's I think I want to do this. Like, actually get my scuba diving license. They're actually pretty cheap here in Florida. Like 450 bucks for the deep sea shit, and I can probably find like tunnels down there, like go explore and like find some wild shit, and like you said, like the metal detector, and like go have fun
Yeah, I'd
and
love
see what
that.
people lose, and like there's probably not a lot of them down here anyways. Like, what's this motherfucker doing? Please.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, and if you're in the ocean, maybe there's less like of all the gators and whatever shit there, you know?
Actually, yeah,
Yeah,
you're right
that'd
about
be
that.
good.
The only thing about the ocean is the sharks.
Oh, there's a lot more in the ocean than sharks
Yeah,
that'll
true.
kill you.
But you saw that video with the
That's the
guy where the
only thing
shark came
I
after him and
see
he
like
just took the
videos
shark
on
and
like
just like moved him away.
yeah, like I see videos of that like where they kind of just like push them away, like just get out,
Yeah.
get out.
That's the thing. I feel like if you
Like
give in to
I
fear,
don't
you'll
know,
let them
like
attack
I
you.
want
But it's like,
I would just like have to like have like the person teach me how to do that, and like in case like something occurs, like and especially like a big whale or something. Like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't want to get eaten. I don't want to get eaten here. I don't want to
yeah,
get eaten.
yeah, but because they are huge, and if one of those whales just snuck up on me, I'd be like, oh shit. Yeah, but they are
Yeah,
really
right.
cool. I love these giant creatures. They're really unique.
Like
So
I feel like if
yeah,
I
they're
was
very
in the house and like
nice.
hoping I would still be alive, I'm like, Jake, I'm inside of a whale right now. What do I do?
It's, it's
Just
like, okay,
put
Mike,
the
put
word
your
as I say and
GPS on. We're
hope to
coming out.
fucking live.
We're bringing the Japanese
I,
whalers to save you, Mike.
I can just like see myself fucking happening that like kind of a way. It's like, oh, fuck, if I go through this kind of shit. But like, no, I still want to go doing like actually have fun. But like, this is why I want like you or somebody there with me, like not doing this shit alone. Because that's what would happen if I did this shit alone. I feel like oh shit, shark. Oh shit, there's a big giant whale.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have someone to watch your back just so the shark don't try to like come up behind you and eat your head or something. You never know. You never know.
That's why you never go alone in the water. Even though I've seen idiots do that shit. It's stupid. But no, I think that's what me and you should do for our living, because that I can see. Because I've been thinking about a lot on what I should do for a living, and I feel like me and you, that would be like a hobby and a job and a living. What about you?
I thought about it. Thought about it. There's something to do with exploring, something to do with animals, It's got to be something like that. It's got to be something fulfilling, not like just like I'll go to some shitty office or some other fucking whatever job. Like, nah, bro.
Exactly. It's like we can go explore the world, go have fun, do our own thing. Somebody calling us up like, oh yeah, we lost this in this kind of river or ocean. Like we need to have this blah blah blah. All right, I got you, man. I'll go in and get it. I could see that kind of thing. Like us being called like shit. That's what I want to do for a freaking living, though. Like us having freaking fun, us doing our own thing, us exploring. Me
that
doing the more sketchier
that
shit,
would be
unless you
me.
want
I
to
would I would
eat your
have to
Yeah,
shit.
call
like think
y'all
about
up.
that. Could have some like social media thing, like post all like the different pictures, like out in the boonies. They're pretty fun.
Of booties, as you say?
Yeah, just out in the middle of fuck all of nowhere, places that people don't see often. It's nice because it's cool. It's cool to go out there, and not everyone has the thing to go out there. I get it. It's a long drive. A
Dude, it's
lot of
like
really cool,
so
unique
much
things out
shit that
there.
you can actually see and like go have fun with, explore the tunnels and everything. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit
yeah, and
that
like,
you
come
can
on, man.
do, and there's not a lot of
Like, dude,
school
think
things out
about like think about how many artifacts are still hidden out there in the middle of the country that are just waiting to be unearthed and brought back to some museum or or like kept and preserved. It's like, there's just
exactly.
like
And
there's
that's where
you
me and
gotta
you
go
gotta
out there.
like.
You gotta
That's where me and you gotta like figure out our brains like how much oxygen do we need, how much this do we need, and how much do we need to take back with us, and can we swim with like there's like math, there's ratios that we gotta explore.
Yeah, it's
But no,
true. It's true. I
this
mean,
is
that's
my
how you
dream job,
gotta
and I
live life. Do
actually
shit
really
like that. That's
want to
fun.
do it, man. This is my dream job right here.
I'll be
This is what
keeping
I want to
everybody.
do.
I'll be keeping everybody updated on the podcast. Yeah, Mech is currently stuck inside a whale right now. Jake's trying to get him out, and
Ah,
Come on,
okay, I
why?
forgot about that whale, but yeah, that probably would happen to me if I did this fucking
it's
alone.
fucking.
Yeah, that probably would happen. Like, Jake, I'm inside of a whale son that's
Oh
trying
my
to fucking
God!
eat me right now. What do I do? That's what happen. I'll shit you out, and hopefully you don't die. I'll be like, oh shit, okay. Like I can literally just like see that right gonna happen. Like that fucking phone call.
I'd be like, don't worry, everybody. Mech is an alpha male. He's American. He knows what to do. Like, don't kill the whale though, because the whales are amazing. Find a way out of that thing without killing it.
I would need a water gun, I think, if there's even such of a fucking thing.
What? You should come in. Okay.
A water gun?
I guess water gun.
Okay. Look, now I gotta let
Huh?
you guys know phone's gonna die soon, so I might have to disconnect in like 5 minutes or so. So
All right.
Alright. It's all good, Jake. Shall I close this out?
Yeah, go ahead. I think this is a good moment to close this out here.
Well, we always know how we like to do it. We always like to do the shitty talk, and we always like to figure out what we like to do for a living and whatnot. We like to figure out what y'all like to do and whatnot. And I still say it's Scooba Dab because me and Jake likes the water, and I think that's the best opportunity for us. And Chadwick, you decide on what you want to do if you want to do that with us. But y'all have a great American wonderful, great night in the USA. We all love you. Peace out.
Peace.